Good morning, namaste, and lakach, jayom guru. Loving greetings to all of my dearly beloved brothers and sisters everywhere out there in the world, gathering with me to check our energy traffic report. We like to start our day by getting in harmony and figuring out what are the energies for today. What is the energy traffic like today, so that we can have a harmonious day. So wonderful to get together. Well, we're trying to get more regular with it every morning and try and get this energy traffic report out there for everybody so that we can have that happy, harmonious life. So, well, I hope we're awake and ready to check out this energy traffic for today. We know that our galactic signature has a tone and a frequency, and so let's see what that is and kind of decipher that a little bit together, do some drawing and coloring and filling in some blanks in our workbook together, and really getting in tune with this energy for today so that we can, play match game with it for today. Make it, so that we can get in harmony with it by understanding it, right? So we grab our galactic calendar and open to the fourth moon, right? The self-existing moon of form, right? And, well, we are looking, where are we in this 28-day month? Well, we're starting out this third week here, and we see it's this blue week. We have the red week, the initiating week, the white week that we've gone through, right? The purifying week. Now we're going through a blue transforming week, and we see it's starting out, well, this week with the tone CALAHUN. 2 bars, 2 dots, right? We see right here. And we see that we know that this is that crystal tone of cooperation, CALAHUN. And we see that it is conjoining today, coming together today with this yellow human ebb, right? Where we see the mind is being penetrated with higher consciousness. So with yellow human ebb coming together today with the crystal tone of cooperation, we say yellow crystal human today, right? So let's take a look at these energies separately, the tone and the frequency, by looking in the back of our calendar, our galactic calendar, and we want to turn and find those 2 bars and 2 dots, the crystal tone of cooperation. And we find that the crystal tone of cooperation is on page 8. And of course, it has 3 key words to describe what this tone energy, this half of our galactic signature, is like. The 3 key words for CALAHUN is dedicate, universalize, and cooperation, right? The crystal tone of cooperation. And we have a quote to help us understand this galactic tone a little better. CALAHUN represents the maximum evolution of form, its attainment of complete complexity, right? That's what this tone CALAHUN is about, basically. There's more to it. In our calendar, it describes CALAHUN, the crystal tone of cooperation, having dissolved rigidity in tone Hun Lahun, yesterday's energy, Today, the crystal tone of cooperation, CALAHUN, presents a higher order of coordination, offering complex stability, creative cohesion, and comprehensive vision. Here we perceive the coherency of the whole as a composition of related parts, honoring the elaborate interworkings of life as a mandalic synthesis. The crystal tone CALAHUN asks us to universalize, to translate our knowledge and insights that they may be universally applicable, relevant, and shareable with all, assisting the evolution of the common good. Tone CALAHUN affirms that we ourselves embody the highest qualities of internal and social architecture. Like a crystal with its individually unique aspects that contribute to the totality of its beauty, so Tone CALAHUN reminds us to honor and celebrate the diverse features and contributions of individuals which constitute the power of a strong, independent community. Tone CALAHUN offers the recognition that in a healthy whole system, the needs of the individual are met by the collective, and in return, the individual feeds the aspiration of the collective. So may we strive to collaborate with one another, combining our gifts and enhancing our efforts while remaining clear and focused in the grace of our autonomy. Also, every 13 days around the world, groups of natural time trackers meet regularly on these crystal days to share their accounts of completed adventures and to determine new adventures to undertake. These gatherings, known as round tables or courts of kin, are specifically held on crystal days because Tone CALAHUN models cooperation. These cycles exhibit the cohering power of acknowledging all participants as carrying equal rights and responsibilities, while organized around a central unifying focus. As all our universality welcomes to contribute, all are universally welcome to contribute their personal energy in dedication to the constructive functioning of the whole. We're all welcome to join in on it, you know. So the crystal tone CALAHUN declares, every being has a place in the formation. Our individual efforts of perseverance and commitment are invaluable. As we work in concert with one another, a powerful synergy emerges, a crystalline configuration, which equals more than the sum of its parts. So may we each experience ourselves as integral components of a network of divine creativity. And here is our quote to wrap up this CALAHUN energy. Every individual is a detail of the whole pattern. Right? Everyone's important. There's no such thing as someone that's not important. So that is CALAHUN, the crystal tone of cooperation. Next, we look at the solar frequency, right? We've looked at the tone. Now we want to look at the solar frequency, the other half of our galactic signature. So we'll turn a couple pages in our workbook. Find yellow human ebb is on page 11. And of course, 3 key words to describe this energy, the solar frequency part of our galactic signature for today, is the 3 key words are influences or influence, okay, free will, and wisdom, right? And we see that this mind is being penetrated with higher conscious, being penetrated with wisdom, right? Yellow human ebb, we're becoming human now in this developmental step of our evolutionary development of our consciousness, that what we really are. And we have a quote to describe, help us understand this energy a little bit, talking about being fully human, yellow human ebb. Well, we have a word here. It's called Winchilil. Winchilil. Winchilil is the Yucatec Mayan word for human being, which literally means cosmic vibratory root. Right? Winchilil. Right? It's that Yucatec word that means cosmic vibratory root. Right? It means human being. Right? Literally. To have a human life is a precious opportunity. Being human grants us the ability to integrate our primal nature with our self-reflective intellect and our celestial essence. Within every human being flows the stream of wisdom from our ancestors. We influence each other by modeling our values. All that we think, all that we say, do, create, choose, and feel impacts those around us and contributes to the collective human consciousness, which we are in turn affected by subtly and overtly. All that we consider acceptable or normal merely reflects the precedences we have set for each other. The behaviors and attitudes we've inherited from our families and friends are for us to either perpetuate or to change and evolve. Wisdom is acquired through experimenting with our free will options. As an inner light, wisdom offers insight and foresight, guiding the choices of our lives and inspiring us to assist our greater community. Wisdom and compassion form our human wholeness. Yellow Human Ebb asks us to share our wisdom with our fellow humans that we may in turn influence their free will toward the direction of wisdom as well. As the Native American wisdom requests, in our everyday deliberations, we must consider the impact of our decisions on the next 7 generations. By design, we humans have a shared vulnerability, yet we evoke invincibility when we contact and connect with each other and to the spirit which animates our humanity. As we see the many faces of our one humanity, may we humbly honor diversity. Right? All the different things in the world, it's not something to argue about. It's something to love, embrace, and honor and respect. And we wrap up this Yellow Human Ebb energy with a quote. To be fully human means to know yourself first as an essence of divinity and then as a player in this huge dream called life. Right? That's fully human. When you know beyond the shadow of any doubt that you are not this body and you are not this mind and you are in fact that formless and invisible pure consciousness, that all-knowing pure energetic consciousness that is the soul within this body, that operates and animates this body and this mind. So that's Yellow Human Ebb, the other half of our galactic signature. Now we've taken a closer look at these two energies, the tone and the frequency of our galactic signature. Now we want to blend those energies together. That'll tell us what the energy signature for this day actually is that we're harmonizing with and matching up with and learning to become like that all the time, not just today. So we want to open up our Cosmic Dream Spell Astrology Wisdom workbooks and do some drawing and coloring and reading. We're going to read here where I've blended these energies together so that we can really get a better understanding and get really well acquainted with this galactic signature for today. And so we open to page 12, and we see that today's galactic signature is kin 12, or day 12 out of 260 days in this energy cycle that we call a 260-day Zolkin energy wave, right? We're on day 12, a dozen days in. And so, well, we call it Yellow Crystal Human CALAHUN Ebb. Right? Yellow Human Ebb is coming together today, conjoining with this energy called CALAHUN, right? The crystal tone of cooperation. So we say CALAHUN Ebb today. So after receiving the spectral tone of liberation comes the complex stability of the crystal tone of cooperation. See, it's an interconnected, cyclical energy wave, right? So, yellow crystal human, CALAHUN ebb guides and teaches us to focus on bringing our free will into right alignment through the integrity of unconditional love for all, including one's self, in order to reform, regroup, and recrystallize into a higher order of existence. Right? Don't forget, we are busy loving everyone. Don't forget to love yourself along with everyone. You're one of everyone. And now that we have received the freedom of the spectral energy, yesterday's energy, right? The spectral energy, liberating energy, right? Now that we've received that freedom, that liberating freedom, we can awaken the innate abilities of our human form through choosing to be impregnated and fueled by unlimited, higher, expansive wisdom, so as to feel the oneness of all humanity. Focused cooperation elevates our abilities. Yellow crystal human CALAHUN ebb reminds us that through sincerity, humility, and unflinching willingness, we can co-create with others in ways that manifest unlimited, exponential, positive opportunities. Yellow crystal human CALAHUN ebb also encourages us to honor the wisdom present in all fellow human journeyers and to work in alliance for the benefit of the greater good so that our collective efforts can offer complex stability to our planetary family at large, right? For all fellow human journeyers, it says, yes? As this endless journey continues, the cauldron of creation invites us to acknowledge all the supportive forces that are always conspiring on our behalf to assist our progress. Right? The universe is always conspiring on our behalf to help us along. Right? So that is CALAHUN ebb. Right now, where we've blended this tone and this frequency together. So next, after that, we want to do some drawing and coloring and filling in some blanks here in our workbook and doing our affirmation together to really get intimately acquainted with these energies so that we can actually start working with these energies as energy alchemists do. So we might want to, we want to draw this archetypical glyph, right? Important, right? Here we see the eye and the nose and the mouth. Should have a bigger smile. Let's put a big smile here. Because now we've reached that level of development in our soul consciousness where we're fully human now. Right? Because we know these archetypical glyphs are telling us a story of the evolutionary development of our soul. Collectively, all of these archetypical glyphs are telling us that story. And at this step in that story, our mind is being penetrated with higher consciousness, and we're really becoming fully human now. That's why it's yellow human ebb. Right? And we know yellow is associated with the south, right? And south is about flowering and coming to fruition, right? And right, becoming fully human, becoming to fruition, right? The fully human, right? Blossoming fully as human. So, and we color it yellow, of course, because it's yellow human ebb. Then we have the bars and the dots to draw and color, right? Now, these are going to be red, right? And we kind of draw and color it like this in our workbook to get more quickly acquainted with these energies. Then we fill in some blanks down here to, again, get quickly and deeply established with these energies, just like we're trying to get to know of a new person that moved in next door and, try to get to be friends with them. You have to get to know them. And so, we're filling in these blanks together. We're going to do our affirmation together if the recording continues. So far, so good. So, let's fill in our first blank together. We see it's the kin number, right? We mentioned that it's kin or day 112 out of this 260-day energy wave spell. So we want to write in the number 12. Then we want to write in, how do we say this galactic signature in English? As we've been saying, yellow crystal human. Right? We write it right in there so that it gets into our mind and stays in our mind without late night studying. Right? We just get together, do this quick each day. And you'll pick it up. Let's just keep doing it together. Soon you'll be on your own. So next, we want to fill in this next blank here where it says the kin name, the day name in the Mayan way of speaking, right? As we've been saying, CALAHUN Ebb, right? The crystal tone CALAHUN conjoining with yellow human Ebb. CALAHUN Ebb. And we're just copying it from the top of our workbook right down here in the bottom of our workbook because that's going to get it assimilated into our consciousness and memory more quickly. Next, we want to fill in the next blank here is color and direction. Well, we've been saying yellow human ebb, right? So, and we talked earlier about how yellow is associated with the south, not just a pretty color. It's about flowering, coming to fruition. It's about blooming and blossoming. Finally, right? So we want to write in yellow and south for the color and direction. And then under that, we write in the word ripens. Or we can write in the word flowers. Or perhaps even comes to fruition. Because this is the idea, right? The energy idea behind whenever it's a yellow energy, right? So next we have our 3 circles here at the bottom of our page. The first circle is our lunar phase, right? We're staying in tune with the moon by tracking it every day. Is it waxing? Is it waning? Are we heading for the new moon? Are we heading for the full moon, right? Well, we know that the moon is in fact waning right now. It's getting darker and darker. The light is waning of the moon, right? And so we say the moon is in the waning phase. And we want to write that right in over that circle and even color in that circle the same way the moon looks in the sky tonight or last night. Then we have this circle here. Next circle is Galactic Activation Portal. It's not a Galactic Activation Portal day, so we'll talk about that on a Galactic Activation Portal day. Next circle is Pocovotan Clear Day, not a Pocovotan Clear Day. So we'll talk about that on the Pocovotan Clear Day. And so that brings us to our affirmation for today, where we're going to be using those 3 key words for the tone and the 3 key words for the frequency to create a unique energy affirmation just for today's energies. I will read through it one time and then we'll do it together 3 times. We want to watch for those 3 key words, right? Dedicate, universalize, and cooperate for the crystal tone of cooperation and influence, wisdom, and free will for yellow human ebb today. All those words are in there. I will read through it one time to make sure that we filled in our word puzzle correctly. And then we'll do it together 3 times. Today I dedicate in order to influence universalizing wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of flowering. So that's the affirmation. Let's do it together 3 times now. Today, I dedicate, in order to influence universalizing wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today, I am guided by the power of flowering. Today, I dedicate, in order to influence universalizing wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of flowering. Today I dedicate, in order to influence universalizing wisdom. I seal the process of free will with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of flowering. Namaste and Lakech. Jai Om Guru. There we have it. Another energy traffic check complete. First thing in the morning, where we can actually find out what the energy traffic is like. Now we know, right? Now we're ready to get on out there and get into that energy flow, merge in with that energy traffic, just like you're merging onto the highway. And safely have a wonderfully divine day. We're learning to harmonize each day as we do this together. We'll get more and more in harmony, and life will get better and better each day. We always like to wrap up with a little bit of wisdom from our Guru Paramahansa Yogananda from his spiritual diary. Again, to help us have a wonderful, harmonious day. We want to have a good day, right? Well, it's November 1st, and our Guru is talking to us about simplicity, right? Oh, we can all use a little more simplicity in our life, right? Well, this quote from our Guru today, a very short quote, and it comes from his book, Sayings of Paramahansa Yogananda. And our Guru says, in the spiritual life, one becomes like a little child, without resentment, without attachment, full of life and joy. Right? The spiritual life, that's what we want. Full of life and joy. Unattached, unstuck to anything. So, thank you, my brothers and sisters. Wonderful advice from our Guru to help us have a better, happier, harmonious life. Thank you for joining in with me. Thank you for taking some time out to find out what the energy traffic is like for today, so that, well, you can have a more harmonious day. Thank you again, my brothers and sisters. Namaste and Lakech. Jai Om Guru. Get on out there and have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time. Bye now.